Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And I wanted to bring you guys this special news because we should not lose sight of this news. Because this is going to impact what happens in Mexico in the next coming months. Trust me, this is going to be okay. Without further ado, I'm going to read. Okay, so if you guys aren't fond of people reading, I'll try to make it fast and interesting. Okay, so I'm not going to read this because we all know that this is it says right there on the title, Jesus Zambada Garcia. All right, so let's do this right here. It says a lot about El Chapo trial. The biggest news to emerge from the court last week was about something that didn't happen. A top member of the Sinaloa drug cartel was expected to take to the witness stand and testify that he had paid at least $6 million in bribes to one of Mexico's presidents. Which one? Nobody really knew, but the witness never got the chance to tell the story after prosecutors objected to the line of questioning, and a federal judge, largely working in secret, barred the testimony from being heard. So remember I told you guys they're keeping the truth away from us? So they're keeping the truth away from us because guess what? Trump is gonna give these corrupt politicians up to Mexico. They're gonna work together, my man. That's what's up. I know this is gonna happen. So these are the judges are keeping the secret because they can't let Peña Nieto, they can't let Felipe Calderon or all of them receive information that they should warnings that they should just be on the run. Forget it, just leave. You don't want to give lose the element of surprise. So that's what I think is happening right here. That these guys are making this secret, and we're going to continue reading this. Okay, this is interesting. The development, or rather the lack of one, reflects what is likely to be an ongoing tension at the trial, which enters its third week on Monday in federal district court in Brooklyn. The prosecution hopes to keep the evidence narrowly focused on El Chapo, whose real name is Joaquin Guzman Loera, and his violent reign as one of the world's biggest drug dealers. The defense, to deflect any attention away from its client, is trying to present proof about systemic corruption in the Mexican government. Some tales of grafts did come out last week as the star witness from the cartel, Jesus Zambada Garcia, admitted to bribing one of Mexico's highest-ranking law enforcement officials, Genaro Garcia Luna, in a stunning bit of testimony that sent a group of Mexican reporters covering the trial dashing onto the courtroom to alert their editors. Mr. Zambada also confessed that he once paid $250,000 to a Mexican army officers to abort a military operation to capture Guzman. Tell me that's just powerful. Tell me that's crazy. So they literally paid 250 grand to some Mexican captain or fucking high official. It can't be a general. I don't think generals would accept that sort of bribery, but a sort of captain, a sort of I don't want to say sergeant, but it has to be some level within the captain that got that bribe money. Okay, Mr. Garcia Luna did not respond to a request for a comment. Uh, in a particularly tantalizing episode, Mr. Zambada noted that one of Mr. Guzman's cousin, Hector Bertrand Leiva, was also a bagman for the cartel responsible for paying off politicians, though the jury never heard it. Several news organizations reported Monday morning that Mr. Beltran Leiva had died the night before of an apparent heart attack in a Mexican prison. Eduardo Balcero, one of Mr. Guzman's lawyers, later said that the death struck him as suspicious, which of course is suspicious. You got this fucking case that's opening up. You got these other guys that are in the cartel that are speaking up. You got this dude in jail that they're gonna offer him a deal. Of course it's suspicious, man. Someone put a hit on him. They killed that dude, bro. Who Beltran Leiva, that dude's tough. That dude's known, man. You know how much shit he knows? He goes in too deep. Of course they had to cut off one of those heads, bro. You know what I mean? That's just, it's too much people joining in on this. They can't have rats within their organization, or they can't have people spreading information about their operations and stuff like that. Like, nah. So of course that's suspicious that he died before being summoned or being offered being offered a plea deal to join in on this court case with El Chapo. After 4 days helping the government lay out the foundation of his case, Mr. Zambada on Tuesday finally concluded his testimony. This week, another cooperating witness is scheduled to appear. Prosecutors have not identified him yet, but they are concerned enough about his safety that they are not permitting courtroom artists to sketch a likeness of his face. So, dude, they're even shutting down the sketch artist, which the sketch artist doesn't even, No, yeah, they do. They draw pretty damn good. So yeah, you know what, they're keeping it tight, real tight. Getting fired from the cartel. Mr. Zambada says as part of his role as a Sinaloa cartel accountant, he had set up several safeguards, which led to catching a narcotics agent, Andreas Peraza Ayudo, who had stolen millions. He told the jury that subsequently this man had been fired. No severance pay, just fired. One of El Chapo's attorneys, William Perputa, clarified. Correct. Yelled at? Mr. Perputa suggested that the government objected. Mr. Zambada said that he had discovered at least 5 others who had stolen from the organization. And those people were just told to pay the money back, right? Mr. Perputa asked. And then here we have a picture of a member of United States Customs and Border Protection this week testified that in 1989 officials discovered more than $1 million in cash stuffed into a Ford Bronco. That's insane. All right, for them to be up to date, Mr. Zambada agreed. Yes. Wow. See other people stole from the cartel would be killed. Yes, Mr. Zambada agreed. That's it. Someone asked why would someone stole his house? Yeah, he was a special person. Damn. So this is from a special agent of Drug Enforcement Administration, Atlantic's 1933, called the local mother chili peppers cans. Mr. Guzman famously stuffed with cocaine. Oh shit! All right, never knew about that one, but the cartel always finds out ways to import their drugs, man. In order to avoid suspicion, the cartel would add sand to the cans so they would weigh as labeled. I'm telling you, they're not stupid, dude. This is shit. Owen Pittman, he is also a former special DEA agent who testified that more than 1,000 wiretaped calls were used in the investigation involving El Chapo, but none of the calls included Mr. Guzman's voice, and none of the calls were shared in court. However, one of the speakers on the calls, Miguel Angel Martinez, who handled cocaine shipments by aircrafts into the United States and was one of Mr. Guzman's key contacts, expected to testify. Mr. Martinez, according to the defense, spent $4,000 a day on cocaine, using so much that inside of his nose particularly fell out. So yeah, it decayed. There's people that use cocaine so much that their nose starts to decay, and that's why they feel the need to, do that. So this is insane. So we're not going to go ahead and read all this because this is just, look at that. In 1989, confiscated $1,226,354 in American cash that was rubber banded together and stowed in door panels and tailgates of a black Ford Bronco. So I don't know what's up with Broncos, but I guess, right? This goes on and on and on. This is an important part. This is an important part. We need to keep an eye on this case because whatever comes out of this case is going to be the first headline news that's going to come out everywhere. Trust me. Like this has to be covered, and it's not being covered at a majority level because of the caravan. But this right here is the next big news right here. I could feel it. So let's get out of here and let's go to this right here. We're not going to read all of it. We're just going to read a short little bit. The first article I give credit to the New York Times, and this one I give credit to La Opinión. Sorry about that. A 6 días de la oposición. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, December 1st. Finally found out that December 1st, AMLO takes presidency. So, a 6 días de la posición de AMLO como nuevo presidente de México, Donald Trump va a ser críticos realmente al país vecino por no frenar a los inmigrantes que quieren llegar llegando al terreno por el cambio de poder al otro lado de la frontera. Los padres, so they're actually saying that no, that we can't have the United States, leaving Mexico with a problem. So they're having thoughts on just Look, okay, I'm gonna just read this one here, right here. Look, okay. Es una manera de que cierta gente salga de su país y de arrojarlos a nuestro país. No más. Respeto del presidente, quien concluyó su diatriba acusando una vez más a los demócratas de haber creado este problema. So the president right now, well, I don't know which president they're talking about. I think they're talking about Trump. Yeah. So Trump is saying that, he's talking about the Honduras. He's talking about what's it called, Salvador, Guatemala. They have all these people coming from over there, and they're not doing nothing about it. They're throwing those people over here because in some point they're actually liberating themselves at some debt because it's less people they got to maintain, there's less people they got to have in the country, which is it's smart on their part. It's cynically smart. Los mensajes de Trump se producen después de ayer en el diario de Washington Post. Revela que el gobierno de we're not going to read that. They're talking about the deal that supposedly had, which I know it's not gonna happen because the president has to take effect. But for right now, they could just make options of what could happen. But once the president takes effect, it's a different story because they're gonna have different things to do. They're gonna have more hands on. The things could change. So right now, this of the United States letting them in Mexico keep them here. I told you, like, they need funds for that shit. They can't just leave them here for Mexico to have them probably, even if Mexico let them in here. So AMLO's trying to create. Oh yeah, AMLO's trying to create this thing where he's gonna give them jobs now. Enrique Peña wants to give them jobs too, and they're starting at 8,500 pesos, which is greatly superior than the fucking, the checks that they get right here in fabricas and stuff like that. But this right here is just another post to show you that good things are coming between the United States and Mexico. Watch. This guy Trump and this guy AMLO, they're gonna do teamwork. They're gonna help these North Americas out. They're gonna try to better the economy right here in these Americas because that's what we need. That's exactly what we need. And I bet you the United States has been waiting for a president like this guy AMLO to just be smart, not be stupid and corrupt, and not just say yes whenever it comes to whatever point. United States wants a business partner, and at the same time a country that could withstand itself, and at the same time invest in opportunities with this United States government. You know what I mean? They both want progress, and like Mexican saying is el que trabaja derecho, pues he prevalece or something like that. I forgot how it goes, but what it means is that someone that works legally, someone that works right, that's not going to cheat you out, that's not going to have secrets in the business. That's the person that you want as a businessman because you guys are always going to be making money. You know what I mean? You guys are going to work right. So this is just a little news flash that I want to show you guys to just help you guys understand what's going on, and not to just listen to other people's hateful videos, because I've been watching other people's live streams and stuff like that, and I see a lot of hate going out there, and this is not about creating more hate. It's about understanding real events, breaking them down, knowing what's going on, and reacting to this hate in a different way, right? Reacting to the real news in such a way that it actually is realistic. We're not trying to cause havoc on both sides. Even though there's already havoc, we're not trying to cause more havoc. We want shit to calm down, and we are gonna get that. Watch. Sorry I haven't gotten live. It's just I've been having a little bit of problems at the house. Just normal stuff. But I'm gonna stay on this news, and just for right now, I have this news. I'll probably make another video in a little bit because I'm reading another article and I'm watching more YouTube videos. But I'm just waiting till it turns 8:00 p.m. I'm waiting till it hits 8 o'clock because that's when the real news starts coming out. You know what I mean, guys? That's when the real news starts coming out. So I'll catch you then. Thank you for watching and stay tuned, guys. More good news coming out. More good news coming.